Hello. On behalf of the Arlington County Police Department, I wanted to provide an update regarding our planning and service changes for 2022. As I mentioned when I was appointed chief, I remain incredibly proud of the men and women of the Arlington County Police Department and all the work they do in service to the Arlington community. At the same time, we recognize that there is always room for improvement and enhancement in any agency. In addition to operating within identified best practices in law enforcement, it is equally important that policing in Arlington reflects the values of the community we serve. I continue to firmly believe we are at our very best when we are working in partnership with the community with shared goals and expectations. Building upon our work and modifications based on feedback from the Police Practices Group and the external assessment of ACPD by Hilliard Hines, we also hosted a series of conversations across the Arlington community and within the department which focused on 3 areas. 1, where the agency is doing very well, 2, where the agency can improve, and 3, areas of future focus for the agency. We appreciate all who engaged with us during these conversations and shared their insights on the future of policing in Arlington. To summarize, ACPD was identified as doing well in our community engagement efforts, the exceptional and professional work of ACPD members, our officers' training, and the quick response time to calls for police services. Areas for improvement were identified as increasing our communication and engagement efforts and opportunities across the Arlington community, focusing on crime and traffic enforcement, and increasing patrols in neighborhoods, parks, and commercial areas. Areas for future focus were identified as police staffing and pay, having defined career paths and opportunities for career advancement, ensuring the health and well-being of officers, addressing changes in crime trends, and continuing to build relationships with all parts of the Arlington community, and removing law enforcement from incidents such as mental health calls when the presence of a police officer may not be necessary. In 2015, the agency adopted 3 key initiatives to guide the work of our staff. These key initiatives coincide with the feedback from our conversations. We've reaffirmed our commitment to these initiatives while establishing employee wellness and safety as the department's 4th key initiative to align with the identified areas of focus. Our key initiatives are 1, crime prevention and control. In this effort, ACPD works to improve the overall quality of life in Arlington through active patrols, crime prevention strategies, and educational efforts. Our 2nd key initiative is transportation safety. ACPD is committed to ensuring the safety of all travelers through a 2-pronged approach of education and enforcement. We also work collaboratively with other county agencies, external stakeholders, and community members to address areas of concern. The 3rd key initiative is community engagement. The Arlington County Police Department has been committed to a community policing philosophy since the late 1990s, and we've recommitted through the establishment of the Community Engagement Division to working collaboratively with our diverse and inclusive community to ensure the safety of all who live, work, and visit Arlington. We continue to maintain and build partnerships with the youth, business, and residential communities to improve communication and address public safety concerns. Our 4th and new key initiative is employee wellness and safety. Recognizing the inherent stress associated with the law enforcement profession, it is critically important that we are doing all we can to support and take care of our staff so they can be successful in their careers and personal lives. These initiatives are foundational to the professional law enforcement services we provide. All members of the department are expected to contribute in a meaningful way towards advancing these initiatives throughout our service to the Arlington community. While key initiatives will help us focus our priorities, it's important we recognize police staffing continues to be one of the most significant challenges facing our agency and the law enforcement profession. Currently, the Arlington County Police Department has authorized 376 sworn police officer positions. As of today, we have just over 290 certified and functional officers who are able to provide solo law enforcement services. This difference includes 46 unfilled positions, while the remainder is accounted for by officers who are in a training or light duty status. This significant reduction in officers severely impacts our ability to deliver the amount of services we have traditionally provided to the Arlington community. We are very fortunate to have dedicated officers who continue providing high-quality law enforcement services while taking on additional workloads. However, I recognize it is not sustainable to continue to ask our officers to take on increased responsibilities. It is imperative and necessary that we make service adjustments to prioritize our workload in alignment with our key initiatives. Our goal is to facilitate a sustainable work-life balance for officers while focusing our investigative and response efforts around more serious criminal incidents and concerns across the community. In order to achieve this, we've had to reallocate specific assignments to prioritize our response to core services, which unfortunately has included the need to leave some specialty positions unfilled. It is anticipated the community will notice impacts to our service delivery in the following areas. The top priority of the Arlington Police Department remains the safety of our community. Officers will continue responding to in-progress crimes and emergency calls for service where there's an immediate threat to life, health, or property. We will be shifting reports of applicable late, non-emergency criminal activity to online or telephone reporting in lieu of an in-person officer response. This is a change first initiated during the pandemic and will continue to ensure the best use of our available resources. We will prioritize follow-up investigations on crimes against people and serious property crimes. ACPD will reduce investigative follow-up on specific property crimes, particularly when the incident lacks solvability factors. Despite these adjustments, we remain committed to maintaining operational readiness and preparedness to respond to any public safety incident that occurs in Arlington, ensuring the orderly flow of traffic in the county while conducting transportation safety enforcement and educational campaigns, engaging and building partnerships with those we serve, and proactively recruiting qualified candidates to join upcoming academy classes with the ultimate goal of returning the department to full staffing. In closing, Arlington remains a safe place to live, work, and visit, and the incredibly dedicated and professional men and women of the Arlington County Police Department strive each and every day to make a positive difference in the community. While we are facing significant staffing challenges, I am confident we will get through this time period while continuing to be proactive in ensuring public safety. Myself and members of our command staff and engagement division are available should you have questions or if you would like us to attend group meetings for further discussion. Thank you for your support and commitment to working collaboratively with ACPD as we continue to make Arlington the great community it is.